I get this feeling sometimes that causes me to ask, am I allowed to be happy? I brush off this question because, yes, of course, I am allowed to be happy. Everyone on this earth deserves happiness, and I live on this earth. But the question arises after an almost lifelong history of depression, a curious awareness of suffering, and an ambition to find out why things are the way that they are. This formula of depression and awareness and ambition to impact the world's contents is like wind and fire, helping one another and growing, and destroying our known and built world, never relenting. I'm a Sagittarius sun, Aries moon, and Gemini rising. Fire and air. I only have one water sign and one earth sign in my full chart. Whether it is really the stars or just my lot in life, for many years all I knew was ignited by the flames of my mom's alcoholism. It's natural for me to get overwhelmed. How can I feel grounded when all I know is burning underneath my feet? How can I turn towards the water for help when I'm certain I will just drown? I never was able to be vulnerable. My known world was always burning and reshaping and burning down again. I tried everything to stop her destruction, but it turns out that you can't sacrifice your youth to save someone's life. It won't work, and if I could take it all back, I would. I didn't know what relief was like until I was 22 years old and someone asked me, "You know you're safe, right?" Well, I hadn't considered this. I felt most of the weight of the world come off my shoulders. I began teaching myself how to let the hypervigilance fade away and find ways to focus on the present. I decided that I would always find ways to appreciate life no matter what comes my way. I've handled it all so far, and I will handle it all as long as I'm living. I'm grateful for my coffee in the morning because so many things had to work out for me to have it, and they did. I'm grateful for my house that I lovingly decorate. In different stages of my life, I've lived like a hoarder and in various stages of displacement. Now I'm an adult who can pay rent, who can buy art, and who can collect items to keep in my own home. I'm grateful for creative opportunities. Now I have my own artwork displayed and I'm taking dance classes. I'm grateful for my desk that I get to clutter with things. I write there, I enjoy coffee there, I work there. I can go for a 10-minute drive and be surrounded by beauty and life. I can walk hand in hand with someone I love so dearly, stopping to look at animals and even flowers blooming in the winter. There are millions of people who don't experience this luxury or any of these luxuries, so I decide to be grateful for it. It is certain that I'm surrounded by things that horrify me, that negatively affect so many, that make me question humanity. I look at these things. I don't necessarily turn away. I weep, and sometimes I stay home in fear of what's to come. I get enraged and disappointed and annoyed, and I have a tendency to try to control too much. But I find ways to be grateful every day because otherwise, I will be crushed. I will lose sight of the value of life, and I'm not doing that again. I know what it's like to feel worthless and meaningless, and every day I work to make sure I don't find myself feeling that way ever again. I look for ways to grow because I know that there is space for me to. I appreciate what I have because, well, I appreciate it. I'm blessed with versatility and abundance. So, this is how I find peace despite my personal backstory and the world and life. Please know that I don't really care how much we know each other. If you are ever in need of support, like you're feeling worthless or meaningless, please come to me and I am happy to just be there for you. I know what it's like. I made this art piece in 2022 after I had realized for the first time I was safe. I wanted to share it because it kind of matched the vibes of the video. Thank you so much for watching my video and listening to what I have to say. My goal is not to make the best video in the world, but rather just connect with people who I know and might be curious about what's going on in my mind. So thank you.